Round 3, Algorithm, this brand new mystery thriller. This series just dropped on Hulu and FX. It's called A Murder at the End of the World, and it is starring Emma Corrin from The Crown and Owen, Clive. And when I saw this series was starring Owen, Clive, that is the only reason I checked it out. So it looks like they just dropped the first 2 episodes for this series, but this series has quite high on Rotten Tomatoes score. So, while watching this series, I had quite high expectation from this series. Although I'm in general not a huge fan of Emma Corrin. I don't think she's that good actress. And building this huge series around her from FX Hulu, I'm like, whoa. Obviously, when you start watching this series, she plays this character Darby. She will remind you this character Rooney Mara. She plays like long time ago, girl with the dragon tattoo, that David Fincher movie, which was a remake of a movie. But anyway, her character Darby is quite similar to that character. She tried to be edgy here, like Rooney Mara's character in girl dragon tattoo, and she tried really her best to bring this edgy part of this character Darby. But unfortunately, this creator for this series, Darby's backstory is nowhere as edgy as Rooney Mara's character in that movie, in David Fincher movie. Her backstory was really dark, that you feel her darkness in her. In Darby's case, only her backstory dark because she was working with her father, and who works with dead body. Basically, he works in the morgue or something like that. That's the main reason Darby's character is edgy. So in this series, we see when she get invited by Clive Owens, like who is this billionaire, like tech billionaire in this series, into this retreat, end of the world. I think that retreat takes place in Iceland. She get invited to that. And we also see in this retreat center, when she goes there, she sees her kind of like an ex in this series, Bill, who has a history with her. So this series, the Bill character is quite interesting, although you will find more about Bill later in the episode. But in the first and the second episode, I thought Bill was quite interesting. But the minute she gets invitation and minute she goes there, you're like, in your head, you're thinking, oh, just like Glass Onion. This series, it looks like it took inspiration from all this thing I'm mentioning. And I'm not saying that it is a direct copy or anything like that, but took a lot of inspiration from all this thing, like a girl with dragon tattoo and Glass Onion. And okay, here's the thing. Only reason I was enjoying this series, when I say enjoy, I didn't thought this series overall it was that good, especially the first episode. It's really not that good. It doesn't take a time to set up the character or anything, and especially some places for this series, it is so painfully slow and boring. Nothing happens. She just sits around doing nothing, and as the audience, you feel like this is really pretentious. Like, why it's so slow, intentionally slow to make it feel deep. But whenever you are making sure, like intentionally deep, even your story is not deep, audience will feel that pretentiousness that is happened in the first episode. However, episode 2 is quite good, I guess. So the reason for me to interested still in this series, because I think I like the setup for this series. So this series does have looks like huge budget, because the production design is interesting. It is quite different from the other series, although I bet the killer for Bill, spoiler, I guess, killer for Bill, I think one of these people, obviously, one of these like weird people who are in this retreat center, they will have personal motive to kill him. Or maybe Owen Clive, he killed him because looked like he was mad at him. I think Bill had a history with Lee or something. Yeah, that is why he was looking at her like that. This series overall, I think it could be interesting. I have seen only 2 episodes, so I don't know if this critic who is giving such a high score, how many episodes they have seen. Because based on first 2 episodes, it's not that interesting yet, but could be. But looks like this show is really it's going to be pretentiously slow for no reason. It is quite slow burn mystery thriller. Well, I don't know at this point will be interesting or not at the end. and neither is Emma Corrin was that good in this series. This series is too big for her. She's not that good actress to build a show around her. Although she got Emmy nomination for her role in Crown. Like, also when I was watching Diana, she played, I didn't thought she was that good. And again, let's see. I don't think many audience will enjoy this. I think all these critics out there, they will enjoy this because the critics sometimes they love this kind of pretentious stuff. I am giving a chance because I like this kind of mystery thriller. I'm a sucker for it. And I do like the production design. I like Owen Clive. I think he's a really talented actor. Although I don't like Emma Corrin. But I do like Bill's character. Who was it played by? End of the day, I'm interested to see where the story will go. And that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment. What do you think about this series? If you enjoyed this review, don't forget your other reviews on other series. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe until I see you next time. Please take care.